Welcome to Guns and Stigats, guys. Today, since we're still in the pandemic, I want to talk about a two-gun combo for SHTF. I will not review the guns today. I will just explain my theory and why the two-gun combo. Now, let's talk about SHTF. An SHTF scenario could be a foreign invasion, a terrorist attack, spread of a disease, political riots like it's happening right now, so the bullshit that are happening, people burning city and stuff like that. The SHTF argument has been discussed for a long time in the prepping community and from the survivalists as well. What can happen in an SHTF scenario is that things can be really bad. And your area where you're living, it can be affected from, the situation that is happening, wherever it is. Now, the problem is that typically in a situation like a collapse of the society like we used to know, the law enforcement, the police department, it will be not able to be present in each one of the emergencies. So what that means? You have to be prepared and loaded up. But today I will not engage the SHTF argument, so I will not talk about when, where, why, and if. No one knows when it can happen, where it can happen. So let's take this apart from the argument I will discuss today. Okay, the two guns combo for SHTF scenario. First gun, a concealable handgun. It can be a Springfield XD, it can be a Glock 17 or 19, it can be a SIG, it can be a Beretta, it can be a CZ, it can be a Smith & Wesson. It can be whatever gun you own, you trust, and you have practiced a lot with it. Why a handgun? A handgun gives you an advantage when you are walking in a populated area. So you have the advantage of being armed and no one will know about. You have your gun with you and you just do not attract the attention of other people around you. So a handgun is good in closed quarter encounters, and it still gives you enough range to keep the threat away from you. The second gun, a pistol caliber carbine. It could be a Ruger PC, it could be a Celtic Sub 2000 or the Beretta Storm or the CZ Scorpion or an iPoint. So a pistol caliber carbine, it gives you the chance to defend yourself in a longer range engagement than the pistol. Normally, a 16-inch barrel carbine, it's still powerful and accurate at 100 yards. Also, with the carbine, you can put some meat on your table. What that means? I know people that has been hunting hogs for a while with a carbine. You can dispatch critters. I mean, if you're out in the fields, in the woods, you can go hunting with that. One condition of the combo is that both guns, and this is in my opinion, both guns has to be chambered in same caliber. Why? If you share ammunition on both guns, you will have two pros. One, you're carrying just one type of ammo when you're bugging out, and you're carrying less weight, but probably a larger amount of one caliber of, a larger amount of rounds of the same caliber. And pros, two, it will be that if one of your guns it breaks down, you can still use your rounds with the other gun. Now, a lot of people will say, why not a handgun and an AR-15? Let's get an example. You will bug out with a 40 Smith & Wesson handgun and a 5.56 AR-15. What happens if your AR-15 breaks down? Useless, 200 or 300 useless rounds to carry around. That will not happen if you have a pistol carbine and a handgun chambered in the same caliber. Let's talk about the caliber. In my opinion, 9mm all the way. Why the 9mm? 9mm, it is a reliable round. It is plenty available. It is cheap. And it is lighter than other rounds, like a 45. Even in a situation of scavenging, so if you have to going around and try to find supplies and you're scavenging into a burn up house, you probably will find usable 9mm rounds. 9mm are everywhere. 9mm everywhere. Let's say you have to trade food for rounds or whatever for rounds. You will find easily the 9mm. So the 9mm caliber, it is cheap, so you can stockpile it and practice with it without break back. Then the 9mm, it has enough stopping power, lighter than other calibers, so you can carry around a larger amount of rounds. But you decide. If you own a combination of two guns that is chambered in 45, go with the 45. It's a 40, go with the 40. My advice is on 9mm if you do not, if you own just a handgun and you're thinking to buy a carbine, buy it in a 9mm. I definitely will not recommend the 22. It's definitely too small to stop a threat immediately. Someone now will say, but with the good placed shot, you will stop almost everything. We're talking about Shtf. We're talking about the most of the situation you can get involved. It will happen really quick, so you don't have time to wait for the good placed shot. So let's get back to the argument. A combination of two guns that shares ammo, in my opinion, will be the best option for an SHTF scenario. If you're backing out, or if you decide to back in, you will be enough armed with the two-gun combo. Hope that I explained my theory, and if you have any advice, or if your opinion is, or if your opinion is different than mine, leave a comment and let me know what you think about this theory. Also, I would like to know if some of you have the same my opinion and agree with me. So please leave a comment. So it's all for today. Please subscribe, like the video, and hit the bell. See you soon with more videos of guns as the gods.